So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one-of-a-kind, handmade by Bruce and Jah Jah. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock, conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting-edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
Laser warfare, laser warfare, laser warfare, 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 laser warfare, laser warfare, laser warfare, warfare, warfare.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders.
Lasers sound like the stuff of science fiction, right? Sound completely unbelievable. How could our military possibly be using those in future warfare? Guess what? We've just had a recent breakthrough, more great test results that are making lasers a reality. So it's called Athena. Lockheed Martin makes it, and they've been doing a lot of the pioneering in this laser field. Now, what's really exciting about it is that it's so hard to harness that much power and make it compact enough that it's actually going to make practical sense downrange. And they've proven that they can do that. Recently, they tested it against 5 moving drones, so realistic drones that they might go up against with, enemy forces might send against us, for example, or terrorists might send against us. And it successfully shot down all 5 of the drones. This is huge news because it means that in a realistic, practical setting, it's looking very promising. So it could be ready to field quite soon. So when you see the movies or you look at comic books or television shows...
That's right, folks. It's not just the stuff of comic books and movies. Laser warfare is here, and California is the victim of it. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. It is December 18th. 2017, and you see it. You see it in Star Wars, the predictive programming. Everything in Star Wars shoots a freaking laser, right? It's laser warfare. And didn't the dead Kennedys say a long time ago, they warned about Jerry Brown? Well, it's not chemical warfare they're using. Or maybe they are. Maybe it's like a combo of geoengineering and chemtrails and laser freaking drones like the X-37, the unmanned X-37B. But joining me is my co-host, who's as deadly as a drone with a laser. She is Jah Jah.
What's up, Bruce?
What's up?
I heard they had these planes that the forest,
U.S. Department of Forest.
Right.
Now those Nazis.
They decided they didn't want to use them, even though it was
the super tanker.
Yeah, it's great.
The super tanker. They got it just in the garage. They don't want to take it up for a spin.
It was already approved. It would have saved people. What does that tell you?
No, they'd rather take out their unmanned X-37B drone and lightsaber the shit out of California.
Crazy.
Are people tired of my laser sound effects?
I don't know, Bruce,
but it's laser
I
warfare.
Think they're hitting the wrong
Totally.
place. So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look. Everybody wants to say, it's spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion, my ass. The military, they have electromagnetic pulse. They have laser warfare. And, I mean, they could literally burn the top off the engine off a truck with these lasers. And they're admitting it.
Yeah.
Fox News admits it. They admitted it a week before the California fires. And California is burning like freaking something out of the Bible.
Incredible.
And it's not just by coincidence, okay? Because I'm going to say it again, okay? California has been selling out American interests to globalists, to anybody. The land rights, the mineral rights. The Federal Reserve owns the dirt underneath your house if you live in California. That means that they could just microwave your house right off the face of the planet.
And the insurance companies are not paying them. People thought that they had insurance, and it turns out that they didn't cover like personal things, and it just isn't. And then there's premiums in some of them. It's a mess.
No, they're using drones out there. They're using directed energy weapon drones. Okay, people want to say, they got satellites, the Star Wars ray bullshit. Why are they still building cell phone antennas as high as the World Trade Center if they have satellites?
I know.
Right?
Nobody thinks of that.
Duh.
How come no satellites ever fell that had a malfunction and just like fell? Oh, another satellite fell and hit two homes.
Look, that's the stuff that happens in RoboCop. Actually, that happened in RoboCop. That a Star Wars directed energy satellite shoot up parts of the Earth. Just like what's happening in California right now.
Wow.
And the Chinese, they own the United States debt. They buy all the U.S. notes. They own the debt. Therefore, they own us. Right? So, the Chinese, they usually don't, draw first blood like in Rambo. But they do when it comes to economic warfare. And it looks to me like they're out there doing some funny business, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're crashing the California housing market. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. You have to have an income of $120,000 a month to afford to be able to live in California next to all the gropers and all the disgusting, depraved weirdos in Hollywood.
In L.A.?
In Hell-A, which is what it's become. Hell-A. It's literally something out of like freaking Die Hard. So you got Bruce Montalvo, not Bruce Willis, joining you for Christmas, and Bruce is bringing all the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in California, you better be getting your bullets, right? You better be getting your guns up, because it's gonna be bedlam. It's gonna be all-out war. It's gonna be apocalyptic. It's gonna be hell.
I feel really bad for those people.
It's crazy. I mean, we stand no freaking chance against the the Air Force and their directed energy weapons. I mean, they got them on the planes, on their fighter jets, on the drones. I mean, they could obliterate you from the face of the planet at any time.
They could.
You know, so forget about Kim Jong-un obliterating you.
Forget about it.
Because, I mean, if you're worried about Kim Jong-un obliterating you, then you might as well be worried about fucking Dr. Evil from Austin Powers obliterating you. Because that's about as real of a threat as Kim Jong-un poses. Went to school in CIAville, right? So it's probably just like, he's like a Barney the dinosaur, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody inside his fat suit, well, a reptilian or something. We don't know, but, well, the government knows, right? We're with the government, and we're here to help, right? Don't ever believe that. Don't ever believe that. You know, there's something very similar about Dr. Evil from Austin Powers and Kim Jong-un and Hillary Clinton and Mao and freaking Stalin. They all wear the same damn freaking jacket. You see that? Just Google it up and you'll see it. Okay, you'll see that they all wear the same jacket. So evil has a uniform, folks. Okay, it's anyway. It's just look. Kim Jong-un is fake news. And the California fires are very real and very hellish, and they're using drones out there. They're using drones, and they're lighting up the joint. It's unbelievable. What happened today? Something happened in Washington, right by Seattle. A major Amtrak derailed in Washington State. Very dangerous. Cars dangling from the overpass, and they're saying that stupid ass snowflakes, because we're in tis the season of the snowflake, right? They're saying that snowflakes and Antifas did it because they were boasting about it on the internets, and then it happened. So tell me, I mean, we got all this fucking NSA intel, right? All these people got all this NSA intel in the age of the NSA intel, and they can't thwart this. I mean, this is huge. This is bad news. And of course, they always got to do something to scare the crap out of you during Christmas, right? I mean, they got the snow miser in the East Coast, right? They got 83 inches of snow dropped on them, the geoengineered snow. And then over here, they're lighting up the place with drones, derailing trains, right? Don't you play with trains during Christmas, right? You got a little toy train set. That's what Satan was doing. He was playing with the toy train set. Look what happened. Look what happened, folks. Hey, for all you know, some black budget. I mean, they just want to say it's the Antifas, but who do the Antifas work for in the end? The Jesuits. The Jesuits, folks. The freaking Marxist Pope. You know, and his minions. Since what, you know, the Pope and his minions, they brag a lot. That's not very Christian of them, right? They're always trash talking Trump. That's not very Christian of them either, right?
Not at all.
They're a bunch of fucking heathens. You see how much trash they talk nowadays? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they shouldn't talk. They shouldn't be like that.
Oh, no. They are the synagogue of Satan, the Vatican, and the Pope and his Jesuits. You see him hanging out with Abbas, giving him a freaking handy and shit. You know, they're always so fucking happy, the two Marxist bastards. But it's just evil, folks. We live in a world of evil. Any minute, if you live in California, not only can you not afford to live there, but if you can, they might freaking directed energy weapon microwave your house. I mean, that's cold-blooded. That's as cold as it gets. Anyway, speaking of cold, global warming, global cooling, these idiots don't know anything, but Trump does. Trump said he's going to drop climate change from the U.S. national security. They're not even going to mention it anymore. Isn't that great? Right? Isn't that great? The same thing with that net neutrality. It got, you know, they wiped their ass with it, threw it out. Why? Because it's just another way for the oligarchs to censor the free internet and give us an internet ID. It'd be an internet gulag, an internet ghetto, right? So Trump is getting jiggy with it. And you know what? The New World Order just might nuke a city that Trump's at just to get rid of him.
Oh, I don't know about that, Bruce.
He's doing big things, big league things.
You said he was slurring.
You know what? It's starting to bother me a lot. I'm noticing that he's slurring a lot. A lot. He couldn't even say CIA the other day.
Maybe he was.
He couldn't say United States. He's like,
maybe he's tired.
well, you know, he does work like a madman. You know, the man is just modern day presidential. How about that? Okay? You see the pedophile cabal? They're running for their fucking lives. Okay? Chuck Schumer and all his pedophile friends are faking news and shit so that nobody finds out that they like to pump a bunch of little Dominican kids in the ass. All right? In the fucking Cayman Islands or where the fuck they go. These sick fucking perverts. I'm sick of them. All right? Why can't they just throw them in a freaking... in a chamber like the Romans, and they just burn them alive. You know what I'm saying? Why can't they send the real Praetorian Guard after these assholes? You know? Why? Because in Rome, what? It was fashionable to take a little boy to the hot tub with you, right? In Rome? It goes all the way back to Rome.
Yeah.
It's never going to end with fucking scum suckers like John Podesta running this shit, fucking Pizzagate, you know, all the art. You just see the art that John Podesta and the Podesta brothers have. They have like this sick, twisted, like demon from hell, like sodomizing kind of art. You know, like, you know, some person bent over backwards, like
Kim something or another.
They have that Kim Noble lady that has all the kids being like raped.
Remember her last name?
You know, you study the Pizzagate.
Kim
You know,
Nobody.
Kim Nobody, right? Yeah, you never heard of her until this Pizzagate scandal broke. And you're one of the biggest artists in the world, Jah Jah.
Not biggest.
What you talking about? I've seen you in New York. I've seen you in L.A. and Switzerland. I'm seeing you right now.
Yeah, well, you know, our world is run a very funny way.
Speaking of big things, people that know you from your neck of the woods, that idiot Sean Diddy or Puff Daddy or whatever he used to call himself, P Diddy, Papa Bite Size Puff, that only sang like 2 lines in a song once and just danced. All in the video, dancing. That guy couldn't stop dancing in other people's videos, right? P. Diddy, Papa Bite Size Puff, whatever his name is. Now he wants to buy the Carolina Black Panthers, name him the Black Panthers, and he wants to hire that loser calling craps on Dick. You know, the kneeler?
Whatever.
Well, P. Diddy only had like 1 line ever. It was like, yeah.
No,
yeah.
That's Joe Hooker's. That was Harv Pierre's.
Yeah.
He never did that. You think it was Puppy. It wasn't. It was
I like
Joe
this.
Hooker.
Bad boy for life.
Yeah, and that's Harv Pierre.
That's the only thing he ever said.
No.
I never heard him sing anything. All he did was, you know what? For all we know, he probably got Biggie Smalls' fat ass shot. You know what? Let me say something about Biggie. I think he's like the greatest rapper
like
ever.
That on him over the air because it's not right.
I can do whatever I want. This is the Bruce Montalvo show, and on the Bruce Montalvo show, we don't like P. Diddy, all right? P. Papa Diddy, freaking bagel or whatever.
I used to go to Diddy's house all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I know you don't because you're like a little hip hop, like little.
Yeah, so what are you doing?
Hip-hopper.
Listen to him. I'm not on your show. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You see, Jah Jah's like the devil's advocate, you know, because she just like knows everybody. She went to Versace's house. She went to who else is that? Elvis. Yeah, I would like to have Jah Jah in my house, wearing nothing but a little tiny blouse. Yeah, baby, watch me shake my booty and shake, shake, shake. Hey, you know, people think I kind of look like Elvis on Pinterest. They do. I look like Elvis. Anyway, I hope the mafia doesn't come after me and kick my fucking ass. Yeah, Elvis, shit. He's got to, like, give them, like, dollar bills with, like, blood stains on it, you know? That's what the mafia does. It reminds me of the Clinton Foundation. All the money that they have has a bunch of blood stains on it. A bunch of Haitian babies being sold to sex slavery and all that. And that's how they make their money. That's how they were able to afford for Chelsea Clinton to have braces. By selling all the little Haitians into sex slavery. Anyway, you want to hear something that brightens my day?
I don't know why they're so fucking ugly over there. I mean, there's some beautiful Haitians, but I mean, for the most part, they're not.
They have a Haitian deluxe at the pizza joint. They call it like the Pizza Gate. They call it the Haitian special. Dear God.
You know, I mean, look, I went to Haiti. There are some there are some very fine looking.
Oh, just speak up a little bit since you're a loud rapper.
I was in Haiti. I've always known Haitian people. Some of them are, for the most part, I wouldn't consider them like a beautiful culture, a country. I mean,
their country looks like a turd that hasn't been flushed down the toilet
yet.
In
their countries, they don't have the best features. There are some people that look really nice. That I've seen girls.
You took some of the most morbid pictures ever, like graveyards and skeletons and voodoo or whatever. I mean, it
I wouldn't be selling
creepy,
those
bro.
kids into sex slaves. They're so freaking mangy looking.
I don't know. Oh, the New World Order, they like to sacrifice, anything really. Anything. They'll put anything in the golden hands of Moloch and watch it melt. Anyway, I'm trying to go to the happiest place on earth here, Disney. You believe it? I think they got that Hall of Presidents, right? You know that Welcome to the Hall of Presidents, dude. You know that Keanu Reeves guy said that? Well, the Hall of Presidents. It's not just from Bill and Ted. And Trump's in there with all the presidents. And he's like talking and stuff, and it's kind of like all the other presidents are looking at him like Trump's like a space alien. They're like, who is this guy in a suit with the ducktail haircut? You know what I'm saying? With the little hand symbols that we see at the lodge. But it's hilarious. Donald Trump, speaking during the new Hall of Presidents show. Welcome to Donald Trump's Hall of Presidents. Whoa. You think some cholo's gonna go in there and like vandalize it and like draw a dick on his mouth or smash it or something? Or they'll put like a KKK hood on.
I just can't stand the fucking hatred on Trump because,
yeah, it's retarded.
It's just.
It's
retarded. I'm not into white power because I did like the thought of a Barack Obama at first until I realized what he was about. It wasn't like, I've got nothing to do with sex or
look,
Obama's
biggest achievements were allowing for trannies to show their ramalama ding dong to Susie and Johnny in the transgender bathroom, and you can't say anything about it because you're a bigot. Meanwhile, under Trump, we're seeing a masterful display of busting of the balls of all the pedophiles. Okay, you want to talk about somebody who's got balls? Trump has balls. Okay, the big balls, going after these ballless motherfuckers. These scum bums that prey on little kids, like the son of a bitch from Glee. I never watched that fucking show. That's like a show that like your little 8-year-old nephew watches, all googly eyed. Let me sing along. I'm being mind controlled. Probably to be a transgender. Woo! Let me put lipstick on. Right? Glee or whatever. I don't watch it. Maybe your kid does, and you've been seeing him get fruitier or something. No. Well, it's because of shows like Glee. Well, look at it. Actor Mark Sailing pleads guilty in child porn case. Now, you look at this guy and you think, what the fuck's he doing going after little kids? Well, he had some type of manual, like If I Did It, or like OJ, he did it and he had it on his computer. Now, I don't know anything. I'm not like personally involved. I'm not with the feds. Nowadays, if they want to bring you down, they could fucking put that shit in your computer.
You know what? A couple of things could be said.
I don't know what's going on. You're guilty until proven. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, but he admitted that he was guilty. So
Hey, they could have pressured him too. They could have put like in New York City, didn't they put a plunger up some guy's ass to make him confess or something? I don't know how hardcore the fucking man is, but I'm not making excuses for this guy. Apparently, his girlfriend. Maybe he wasn't fucking her or something.
Yeah,
she's like, why isn't this guy fucking me? So she goes to the computer, and she's horrified by what she finds.
It sounds believable, Bruce.
Kind of does.
I mean...
And he does look weird. He looks like a squirrely son of a bitch.
I mean, look at me. He doesn't look like your typical pedo, but...
Mark Sailing.
But the fact...
Pleaded guilty to possession of child pornography. My God.
You have to look at the guy, not really just his looks, but you have to see... He was catering to little kids. So
unbelievable.
He was probably famous with all the 13, 14-year-olds. They thought he was so cute.
You're right.
And then he started fantasizing about his fans. Like what would, I could get, what would you do? Oh, that's so, because he could get all the nice ladies because he's a, famous star already.
Well, he's not going after ladies at this point,
Well, he was because he had a girlfriend. Or maybe he just was.
Well, it was just a facade, I guess. His real proclivity was darker than you could ever imagine.
I don't think that.
I really think these people are like reptilians. If you prey on kids, you're a fucking reptilian. You suck the energy right out of the youth. I mean, you are the life out of them. You're a reptilian.
Yeah, you know somebody like that right in your fucking family. Reptilian.
I don't even know if I'm half reptilian.
No, I don't think so.
I could have been in ancient Mexico with the Aztecs who were running around with reptilians and a little loincloth and shit.
Didn't you come out of its chest? You were like, oh no, I'm human. I was just incubating here.
No, I that's a true story. When I was born, I arrived on this planet, or plane.
Not in a vessel.
Plane. I didn't arrive in a plane. I arrived onto the plane. I like the chest burster from Alien. I just fuck you, mother. I hate you. Oh, I got some good stories. Like that is it. Used to go hunting back in the day, right? Used to go hunting for jackrabbits, and my father he's as stupid as Elmer Fudd, He's kind of stupid, like, let's shoot the wabbits, right? But,
the nose too, right?
But, he really beat the shit out of Bugs Bunny, my father and his friends. I mean, they holocausted Bugs Bunny, and I saw the whole damn thing. I mean, I felt like a Nazi. You know what I'm saying?
You might be defaming them.
I felt like Schindler's List or something, I was like watching all these crimes happen, and I didn't agree with it. And then I was eating them too. I was like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm saying? They brainwashed me, and then I started killing them too. You know what I'm saying? They made me do it. It was the orders. Yeah. I was following orders to kill the rabbits. No, but I remember I was killing some rabbits, and one day I freaking hit a jackrabbit right between the eyes. Right? I just I made him flip.
How old were you? 12, 13?
I was like 8.
8 years old.
I was 8 years old.
Irresponsible padre.
What are you talking about?
You a gun?
Yo, that is amazing. Okay, that is how much of a non-snowflake in the 'tis the season of the snowflake. I've never been a snowflake, even while the snowflakes are falling upon me.
Who gives an 8-year-old a gun?
And you know what? You're not a snowflake, okay? Because snowflakes are very unique. Yeah. You're not unique. You're the same rotting freaking crap as everybody else. You hear me, you libtards? But let me tell you something. What kind of a kid goes out there and he can fend for himself? I mean, literally, if I have some ammunition and my 22 cal, I'm eating. I knew how to build the fire.
Did you have a friend named 22 cal?
Anyway, my rabbit story. Yes, I have many friends that are named after guns. Okay, I shot the freaking jackrabbit, and then we went over, and we took out his spleen to see if he was edible. It was green. The spleen was green. Right? There's a holiday story, okay? The people that love Bruce, they want to hear more stories. Who is this guy? What does he do? Who is he? Right? Well, I'm telling you, I used to shoot rabbits with my stupid Elmer the Fudd dad back in the day.
Speaking of rabbits, didn't the guy die today who came up with Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, the guy that came up with Bugs Bunny died today. So it's very fitting for me to talk about killing rabbits. So we walk over the rabbit, we freaking, pull out its liver to sell on the black market. Just kidding. It was green. You have to check the spleen. Look, if you're going to eat something, if you're out there and you're a wild man, right? You're a hunter, you're a survivalist, check the spleen. You kill a bear, check his spleen. See if the bear has a green spleen. Then if he doesn't, you can eat the fucking bear. Fuck it.
And the next time you peel
garlic, get sick.
Don't put the rotten ones in the pan.
Can I finish my damn story about the spleen before I divorce you on air?
Oh, please,
dear God!
Please do.
Hey, you're gonna say please do? No, you say please don't stop. I'll do it right now. We'll have a live porno on air. Let me finish my freaking story. The spleen, it was green, so we blew him up.
Yeah,
I put a bunch of dynamite.
You didn't need it. I know.
I put a bunch of dynamite. I put a little dynamite in his leg. I put a little dynamite in his butt. I put dynamite on his teeth and his mouth. And then I backed up Let me finish. And then I backed up about 40 meters, and they had the little the little box and the little lever, just like back in the cartoons, just like Wile E. Coyote, I'm serious. I went boom, and that freaking jackrabbit. Yeah, we blew him up. You can't eat him, so we blew him up. 8 years old.
Well, it's very disgusting.
Playing with dynamite, shooting jackrabbits right in between the eyes, making them flip like I was a Nazi. Yeah. I mean, wow. That's what I'm saying. I've been expertly trained to be the baddest little son of a bitch ever.
So your father was an expert teacher?
Well, my father used to run guns like he was fucking Fast and the Furious.
You're
I got pictures. Totally. My dad was running freaking AK-47s back in the 80s and shit. I got pictures of baby holding them and shit with like bayonets. With my finger on the trigger.
You better watch out, Bruce. You might be defaming
SKS's.
them. They might sue you for defaming.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about my lummox, fucking dumbass, fucking idiot father.
Well, let me just tell you, Mr.
Hey, it's the holiday season.
Let me just tell you,
about
Mr.
your stupid
Attorney,
family.
who thinks that my husband is defaming your clients. In fact, you can go look at my Uncle Art Matrano, who I can't stand, but you can still look at him.
That's the guy from Police Academy who ran around naked with his hands super glued to his head and his wiener showing to like everybody in Police Academy.
Yeah, he's my great uncle. He did a show called Twice Blessed, and he dissed his parents and every relative he ever had.
He had a 70s porn star mustache. He kind of looked like.
And he hung out with fucking Hugh Hefner.
He was a walking venereal disease. Anyway, so yeah. I'm just taking after my new family, right? I'm like being a comic, just like
exactly
my new family.
That total comedy parody, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can't sue them with bitches.
Hey, Merry fucking Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and that's about it. All the other holidays can kiss my ass. You don't like it? We'll deport you. Anyway, everybody needs gifts in any holiday, and this show is. Lucky enough to be independent and run by our own businesses. That's right. We are our very own brand. Over on Facebook, you can find us at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture, at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture. Beautiful jewelry. I mean, we don't stop. Every second we're on air, we're probably working on jewelry while we're talking to you and giving you the news and making you laugh. Right? I mean, we're just like octopuses. We do like a billion things. We don't stop. And our jewelry, it's like non-stop. We won't stop because I can't stop because I won't stop. Yeah. I'm going to buy the Carolina Black Panthers and have a black power fist. They're not even going to play football. They're just going to have a black power fist. But no, look, all the stupid rappers, they have beautiful jewelry. All the elegant bitches, they all got beautiful jewelry, right? All the bimbos and the... if you got a mistress or a mistress's mistress, or your mistress
Bruce,
has a mistress,
you
buy them jewelry.
People to buy with calling them bitches and idiots. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm not.
No.
Well, then just take over the commercial. Thanks. Here's my lovely assistant / wife for life.
Yeah. We make one-of-a-kind handmade jewelry. We got like repurposed Victorian repousse, which is it gives it like a 3-dimension. So
yeah, I can't describe.
You'll find like
that.
sterling silver, silver plate, brass, copper.
Copper, which is known in Egypt as a divine metal. I mean, it takes you to the other world when you die. If you put a piece of it in your mouth when they put you in the coffin, just remember to tell your undertaker, put a fucking piece of copper in my mouth. Or even the undertaker, he used to do that. They'd pick your dead body up or your uncle or whatever the hell, and they'd put the 2 pennies of the copper. But divine metals, we have them.
Yeah. So you should check us out at etsy.com/shop/antique obsessions or etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or you could just go to Google and type in conceptual subculture. That's one word, and will pop up, I'm sure, especially even if you put Etsy right next to it. Our store will show up, and you can connect the two. Or if you love eBay, we're on eBay also. So some people just like eBay, some people like Amazon. So our eBay store is ebay.com/USR/
outrageous jewelry. That's one word. And our Amazon is amazon.com/handmade/antique obsessions with an S.
Antique Obsessions. We're on Facebook at Antique Obsessions at Conceptual Subculture. Beautiful, one of a kind, wearable art.
Yeah, we have very cool tribal in the Conceptual Subculture line. It's very one of a kind, very artsy. You know, you see what you could find. You know, we have beaded stuff, gemstones, silver plate. You know, we have things for all your budgets.
It's like the QVC of freaking jewelry here. You know, we got jewelry. I got a big ass pubic zirconium. Oh wait, it's cubic. My bad. Pubic.
Don't tell people about that. They don't want to know about your pubic hairs.
No, they don't.
No.
Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. But aliens want to know about your pubic hairs. That's why they come down to Earth and they like do so much testing on people, right? Aliens? Are there aliens?
Aryans?
Or just Aryans?
Aryans.
Now I sound like some type of Colin Kaepernick supporter. But it's the ancient Aryans that know about the aliens. That's why they have all the secret societies. Anyway, it's
I
gone.
have a question.
What?
It might be really hard, but you might have to ask Jordan.
You said really hard.
Might be
Anyway,
really
whatever.
difficult. Okay, you might have to ask Jordan about this, but I just want to know when was the word alien first used?
Wow. Well, if I had Alexa right here, I would ask her that, and I would ask her who's behind the technocracy to destroy us all and have us bow down to the great AI god Google.
Yeah.
But Alexa's over there on your phone
did
somewhere.
the word alien exist 300 years ago? I mean, would you get a book from like a couple of hundred years ago? Are they going to tell you about the motherfucking aliens?
Anyway, we should ask the Pentagon, who has a secret space program that has cost up to $22 million for them to investigate UFOs. And they're saying that they've been investigating or studying UFOs between 2007 and 2012. What, Roswell never happened? That didn't happen? That
you know
was
what they're doing with the budget, Bruce? There's a lot of 3D movies. He's putting it into, they're putting it into propaganda movies.
Oh, absolutely.
Jurassic Park, they have...
Star Wars.
Yeah, well, that's the space that we'll never see. And
did you see in the credits how many people were involved in Star Wars?
So many people.
It's like the entire government of the United States and NASA were behind fucking Star Wars.
Even my brother's name was in there, even though it wasn't my brother.
Oh my god. No, it's a good movie. No, really, I mean, it had everything, okay? Like I said before, it had remote viewing, psychic powers, either palm reading, freaking astral projecting.
Bruce, I had the definition of the word alien.
Definition of the word alien. I like this. What is it?
The word alien came from the Latin word alienus, that means belonging to another place or person. And it was English spoken in the 1300s. Although alien took the meaning of a foreigner, and it wasn't until 600 years later in the 1900s, alien being used as a word being from another planet.
No, let me tell you something, okay? That should be a big, big clue as to when they're calling foreigners that are coming over here aliens, and then they're saying, oh, well, they've been among us the entire time.
Yeah.
And we have people that come in here, they're aliens.
Yeah,
aliens,
Somalians are fucking aliens.
Aliens, but you know what's trickling down, possibly through God's firmament, is the space microbes. From the watery freaking depths of space, there are microbes up there. I mean, there's microbes in water, right? Like little freaking water bugs and all sorts of stuff.
Maybe,
those are the aliens.
Maybe it's like cellular or gel or something, but it can go on forever and ever. Maybe it's like aloe or something.
But you know what? Let me tell you something. Under Trump, there is it's like an egg. It's like a cracked egg. That's kind of what we live on, right? You don't live on Earth. Just crack an egg. That's kind of what the Earth looks like. But under Trump, there is a massive explosion of freaking UFO, just opening up the UFO files.
You see, I was right. I mean, the word alien hadn't been used for like some fucking gray only until the 1900s. That's crazy. I told you that I can't recall any books.
And you saw that video, right? The Trump UFO video that they put out for the disclosure. The Trump UFO disclosure has happened. That's what I'm trying to say, is that under Trump we see a massive explosion of UFO disclosure. And they put out the first official UFO footage released by the U.S. government. They were watching this thing, and it looked like a freaking like little weather balloon, kind of. I can see why they're like, oh, it's a weather balloon, right? Yeah. But they're like, oh, dude, look at it. I mean, they were probably just test driving one of their own things, right? And they want to like play us for fools once again.
It is an unidentified foreign object. If you are maybe a military guy and you don't know about the SS program.
You don't know if it's the Nazi secret space program or the Russians' UFO or China's UFOs.
So you say secret space. What is that?
SS. Secret space program. Holy guacamole and frijoles. You know, there's the real world and then there's Jah Jah's world where she just breaks everything down live on air, right? SS secret space.
Yeah.
It's the SS, the super soldiers of the Nazi space race.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my God. No, but you know, Trump's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, you know, with all this moon talk. Really, I mean, all this moon and Mars talk is like idiot of the week material. Whoa, I'm just throwing it out there.
Can I just say one thing?
Say one thing.
What are the Moonies? Where are they from?
They're like a fucking cult, right?
Yeah, but where are they from?
I'm not Google and I'm not Alexa. You tell me.
Okay.
South Korea, where?
It's the church founder was Sun Myung Moon.
Sun Myung Moon.
Yeah. And
Egg Foo Young.
It's in Korea.
It's in Korea.
So
I was
they're
close.
talking about moons, and then he's talking about Korea.
Look, in Isaiah, you want me to get biblical on your ass? In Isaiah, it mentions that the moon isn't made out of Limburger cheese. It's a light. The light of the moon. It is a light. They tell you it in the freaking book.
In the light of the silvery moon.
Yes.
I want to cruise.
Anyway, I'm really mad at Trump. I'm kind of mad at Trump. Let me be mad at Trump for a little bit. All this moon and Mars talk, like I said, is idiot of the week stuff because we live in a closed-in habitat. So, you know, what are you freaking talking about? It's all this money that's being allocated to the SS. Yes.
Yes, the SS.
Okay, and I mean, these stupid libtards out there, these ballless nutcrackers out there, they don't know what the SS is.
Stuff.
They think that that guy or whatever, you know, what's that guy's name? I don't even know. Richard Spencer. They think he's a real Nazi when he's just some butt wipe from like, you know, last month or something. They won't mention Göring or Himmler. Those are real Nazis, you fucking idiots. Goebbels. I mean, could you imagine, like, I mentioned it a while back, like, if they had Nazi baseball cards? I'll trade you a Goebbels for a Göring. No way, bro. I got 3 vintage Hitlers. No way.
I got a hatred.
I got my Pope Pius. That's the final solution. Anyway, again, I'm mad at Trump. You know why? Because where the fuck is that wall? He has been president for a year. Let me tell you something. I'm a big supporter of him. I want to see that wall. I want to see us go to space and Mars. I want to hear him say that the moon is a light, so we don't need to spend money to go to the fucking moon. But I'm going to tell you something right now. It's been a year, and there is no wall. I've been to Nogales like 3 times, and there's the same shitty wall. I see the beaners jumping over it all day long. Don't call me Bruce. Damn it. It's the Bruce Montalvo show. Now, let me tell you something. Build the wall, Mr. Trump. You get a big, fat freaking F, okay? A F. Where is it?
I'll tell you where it is. It's where you don't want it to be if Arizona goes on fire because you want to run to Nogales.
It's very easy to get into Mexico. Like, I could become an outlaw real easy. Like any of you trolls, I'll find out where you live. I'll get your address. I'll show up. I'll fuck you up. And then I'll be in Mexico with like a cowboy hat, riding a donkey. You won't know where the fuck I am. right?
Tamaulipas.
Wherever Lipas.
Go to Tamaulipas, you'll find them there.
Anyway, let me talk some more smack about Trump right now, because I don't want people to think that I'm just like Sean Hannity and I'm like the butt haircut / the boot liquor. Okay, he's got the butt haircut. He's kind of dumb, and his head looks like a butt. It's like the stormtrooper. That's like fucking. If Trump is Darth Vader, then Hannity is fucking Boba Fett to that guy. And he doesn't get his butt haircut out of Trump's butt.
Michael Savage gonna love you for dissing him.
He's fucking boring, the butt haircut, okay? Seriously, fucking Fox News, right? He's probably trying to, like, rape all the little freaking broads with the little skirts at Fox News. Look, I don't care, but here's what I'm trying to say, okay? Guys like him, they won't talk smack about Trump. I love Trump. I think he's the greatest businessman ever, but it's my constitutional right to have some grievances. And I'm a teacher, okay? I'm a professor of freaking Montalvo studies, and the wall was very big. It was a very big grade, and he failed.
So what?
Okay, and this tax thing that's going on, why are low lives? I'm hearing that low lives are going to get money as a result of this. So we have like a welfare run state. We have a welfare state that's being run under Republican guise, right? Why are all these like cholos gonna be getting like $2,000 checks? What happened? We got a bunch of rhinos, only Republicans in name, only a bunch of baldless fucks in there. Then Chuck Schumer, the guy that likes the little Dominican kids run wild. Huh? They can't do anything about him. They can't send the corrupt, fucking, disgraceful FBI that's in tatters to do something about it.
When you need the FBI, you're not gonna want to be on the air calling them disgraceful, Bruce.
Well, the President of the United States called them disgraceful, and, their behavior towards the President has been disgraceful, and I'm only reflecting my disgust with the Bureau for going after the President the way they did, having all their biases. Look, I respect the Bureau. Believe it or not, I know a lot about the Bureau. Did you know that J. Edgar Hoover determined that he was a pioneer at this? He determined that the lie detector test is a sham, that it could be easily disproven because it is run by a human being. Therefore, it's just like a freaking MK Ultra torture weapon. You know what I'm saying? Just it's kind of like a gauge. If you want to test somebody out, But look, it's serious. We still have a welfare state being run with the guise of Republicans running the damn show. Okay, and I just don't want to be giving any of my hard-earned money away to lowlives and cholos that don't belong here in the fucking first place.
I don't know how they do that. How many of those people are filing taxes anyway?
Yeah, I mean, Trump's got to watch out. I mean, they got a bunch of Tony Sopranos running the government. Meanwhile, the Clinton Foundation's accepting bills with bloodstains on it. That's what I want to say. Look, you think they're so, they don't know what they're doing. If I gave you a wad of money that was filled with blood, let's say I was a mafioso. You knew I was a little mafioso, and I came back from work to home, and I'm putting all the wads of cash on the counter, and they all got bloodstains on it, and then you come over, you just pick up the money, and then you don't ask me, honey, why are there bloodstains on the dollars, on the cash? You're complicit. You see that there's bloodstains on the cash, right? Well, the Clintons, that's how they get all their gold and their riches, through bundles and bundles of bloodstained cash. Okay? And Obama, he's so cool, right? Oh, he's so cool. Oh, he's so cool, I'm going to call him Culo. Okay? Culo, a fucking cuck bastard. And the ringing of the division bell under Obama, it's still ringing under Trump. Okay? And seriously, I have a laundry list of reasons to be distressed. Okay, and be pissed because, like you said, look, you're sick of all the mindless Trump bashing. Because in the end, it's just politics of personal destruction and nothing more with the Democrats, right?
I think the problem with I think the one thing that's pissing you off is that the loan thing. They're not canceling the student loan.
Oh, absolutely. The loan is big, okay? Because I was an idiot kid. I went out and I tried to get an education. I went to a stupid trade school run by like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
That shouldn't have accepted you.
And I got screwed over, but I got a pretty good education in criminology. But now that I think about it, what the fuck was I trying to become? Like Batman or something? When I was going, why the fuck? It worked out. I mean, I use it for investigative radio.
Research, which is okay.
But really, I mean, what the hell was I trying to do? But here's the thing. That's another reason to be pissed off at good old Trumpy a little bit, for him to just get his act together. Because
some things are out of his control.
Because he's got that Davos broad there. Who's she related to? The Eric Prince, the Blackwater. And then they want to send more private contractors to Afghanistan, basically mercenaries and blah-de-blah-de-blah. They want to go over there and they want to go after the mineral rights. And it's just like Trump said, right? He said, I want to bomb the shit out of them and steal all their shit. Well, I kind of don't have a problem with that, but then you can't help but not to, right? I mean, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He wanted to change, but some things are out of his control. But maybe he.
Well, that Betsy DeVos lady is the sister of the Blackwater guy. So Trump's probably got a good thing. He's like, why am I gonna fuck up my Blackwater security detail? Well, let me tell you something. That same Blackwater security detail could be the same assassination squad that takes you out.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, at this rate, they don't need to hire a hit squad. They got fucking 12 cans of Coke a day doing it.
I know.
Do you know what aspartame is, President Trump? Aspartame is the poop of bacteria. Okay, that's Dr. Bruce here. Yes, Dr. Bruce. You're drinking aspartame. You're drinking the poop of the bacteria, President Trump. So please stop. And the Filet-O-Fish? Really? Filet-O-Fish? What is it? Like that fish with 3 eyes from The Simpsons? It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, where'd they get that out of the fucking Hudson River?
Yeah.
Tilapia? What kind of fish is it?
I have no flipping idea what kind of freaking fish that is. But who eats at McDonald's? I mean, I went there for the breakfast historically, right? But now, I mean, the breakfast tastes like freaking Play-Doh, probably, right? And if you have one of the delicious hash browns, what are you eating, really?
Delicious hash browns.
Right? What are you eating if you go have one of the?
Word delicious before anything that says McDonald's.
Okay, I know I fucked up. Mike Adams from Natural News is really pissed off at me right now.
Oh.
But if you eat one of their hash browns, what is it? What does it contain, Jah Jah?
Silly putty.
Silly fucking putty. Silly putty. So you got lasers turning California into silly putty. To end on that, California fire update for you guys. It's still burning. The Thomas Fire is getting out of control. Santa Barbara, all the idiots. Well, like, at least Chelsea Handler lost her stupid house, that stupid bitch.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, that's what she gets for bad-mouthing Trump. I don't even think she knows what's going on in her life, because her house is burning down, her whole world's on fire, and she can't help but bash Trump.
Okay, but you shouldn't give her a shot of right. Okay, you should not take pride and happiness in somebody else's misery. Please don't. Okay? I'm sorry for getting mad at you on air, but that is not right.
You always get mad at me.
Okay, Chelsea, I'm pretty sure she bought jewelry from us.
Oh, God.
Just, please don't talk bad about
Okay, speaking of the jewelry, you're funny. We don't know who's buying. What she means is we don't know who's a fucking secret celebrity shopper. But, yeah, I love everyone, especially our fan, Linda. She's great, isn't she?
The best.
She's the best. You know what? We got a whole bunch of new listeners. And I'm going to tell all you bastards, Linda is still my favorite listener. Because when I had like 5 listeners, she was like all 5, because she'd probably click on the show 5 times. All right? So you stick. Look, let me tell you another thing, all right, from Teacher Bruce. You never want to kick anybody's ass on the way up, which I feel the show's going. We're going on the way up, okay? But you never know who's going to kick your ass on the way down that you kicked on the way up.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say that as one of my final thoughts. Jah Jah, what are some of your final thoughts before we go on this hour-long
Happy Hanukkah.
laser warfare episode?
Buy a lot of presents.
Buy a lot of presents. And, dear New World Order Santa, I have one wish. See, right now I'm sitting on New World Order Santa's lap, a.k.a. Thor, a.k.a. Kronos. Okay, and I'm like Zeus, his little boy, before we have like a big old fight, and he tries to like imprison me in Greek mythos. No, but really, I'm sitting on Santa's lap, and I'm gonna ask him for one thing. Okay, and I hope that's your phone, Santa. Okay, whatever that is, it's poking me. Can you please laser my mother's house? Please, laser that bitch's house, man. She stole my kid. And laser the FBI lawyer's house that helps her too. Yeah. I mean, the bitch is a freaking known, like, government worker, working with, like, FBI. It's like an episode of Stranger Things, man. Meanwhile, I'm remote viewing them all, and I'm gonna be like the Cthulhu that fucks them up for Christmas with a little Christmas hat. That's right. I'm not gonna be afraid to get evil. If you want to get evil with the Bruce Montalvo show, you wish harm upon us, guess what? We're going to be like Satan to you. But to our fans, we love you. See ya. You're listening to MBN Montalvo Broadcasting Network.